In the meantime, remember, there's ultimately only one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily with the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus.
Hey, it's Rachel Cruz, co-host on The Ramsey Show. If you want to do your debt-free scream live on the show, visit RamseySolutions.com/debt-free scream. We'd love for you to come to Nashville and tell Dave your story. That's RamseySolutions.com/debt-free scream.
After show beginning. What up, Sid? Not the same Sid that just called. Different person, I think. Just put my links in the chat and then we'll get going here. Know about anything? Money. Gmail.com. And donations. PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. Alrighty, so as you may know, the date of today is 2/22/2022. And the episode number today is, by coincidence, is 222. How about that? Fun times. All right, stream looking good. No lost frames. Okay, so went to the Taco Bell today. They didn't ask me if I wanted sauce. If they asked, I would have said no, but they gave me 5 sauces anyway. And as you can see, I guess they're like Valentine's sauces because it has the "You're Cute" on it. "Yes to Forever," "That Moment When," "Can't Wait," and "You So Get Me" written on them. I thought that was cute. Yep, that's awesome sauce. It is. Yeah. So probably left over from Valentine's Day. I'm guessing. That's funny. I said it on accident, as the kids say. I said Valentine's, but normally I say Valentine's on purpose. That time it was an accident. Alrighty. So we're in the Ramsey Show chat earlier today. And of course, Sid says, goodness gracious, I lost count of how many times I typed that. I guess she got blocked or some stuff for some phrasings or something. She did something wrong anyway. But then I put in, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You guys ready to sing? Didn't know the sauce was coming up. That's right. Oh, awesome sauce for the episode number, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Spooky or cool, depending on who you are. Alrighty, you guys ready to sing? It's a fun little piano driven. You stick my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You laughed at love, cause I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I've changed my mind, this love's fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feel good. Oh, baby. Well, I will love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. Tell this world that you're mine. Chew my nails and I twiddle my thumb. I really never scared to show it's fun. Come on, baby, got me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. should. You're fine, so kind. Got to tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. You and me on the curl of my thumbs. Real medical sure is fun. Come on, baby, got me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Alrighty. Fun times. That was The Killer, Jerry Lee Lewis. And then we have, that's right. Oh, I didn't know there was a piano emoji. That's fun. That's fun. Listen for the drum taps. Like all plans, it starts with step one. $1,000 emergency fund. Step two, you'll pay off all your debt. Except mortgage, we don't do that yet. So pay off your consumer debt. Every one of the charges, from smallest to largest. Baby, step three is next. Full emergency fund of expenses. Stay gazelle intensive. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I coach, and why I host this after show. If you don't like results you're getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, then you should do Dave's baby steps. Step 4 is when you can take a breath and go, let's gazelle and invest. Step 5 is save for your kids. No student loans at all for college. 6 is to pay off your home. Step 7, build your wealth and don't keep it all yourself. And you've lived like nobody else. And now you get to live large, and now you get to give large. His name is Dave Ramsey, and this is his plan. And I hope to meet him. I admire the man. I've messed up in my life, but these steps have made it right. That's why I go, and why I coach this YouTube show. If you don't like results you are getting now, you should do the baby steps. And if you want to have financial peace, you should do Dave's baby steps. Drop it, take it home. Live from Columbus, OH. It's the Ramsey Show Aftershow show. Here we talk about the Ramsey Show YouTube chat, and the people in it, and all things financial, and whatever else I want to talk about. I'm your host, Coach Steve Money. I'm a certified Ramsey Solutions financial coach, and you can schedule a free consultation assessment at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money. The link for that is at the top of the chat and also in the video description below. You can email me about anything, yes, anything, and that would be at CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Instagram, add me on the gram at Coach Steve Money, no spaces. If you'd like to donate to the channel so I can make it better, every little bit helps. That's paypal.me/Coach Steve Money. I went the wrong way. I always get it mixed up. Alrighty, let's see what's going on in the chat. Obbs has had that song stuck in her head all day. Obbs, you should give it a try there. Give it a try. Sing it. Sing it. Email me and I'll email you back the exact music I use, and you can sing it and record it, and I'll play it. Or you can even do it live. We can work it out. If you're not working at the time this video is on, you might be working at the time this video is on. So that might not be possible, but you could at least record it and I would play it. That would be very fun. Alrighty, today's Ramsey Show hosts on an all-new show were Dave Ramsey. You've heard of him probably. He did a thing called the Baby Steps. And co-hosting was George Camel, and he would be the host. That's right, we're going to sing it today, Obbs. He would be the host of Oh, 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 the Fine Print, and also the podcast, and also the, oh gosh, what are the other ones? They're in the Borrowed Future and the Entree Leadership one as well. Why will that not? Oh, that's why. I forgot I moved that window over to the other monitor. That's why it didn't show up on this monitor when I clicked on it. Silly, silly, silly. Alrighty. You guys ready? Ready to go, Obbs? You gonna sing this one too? Alrighty. George Shows 3 podcasts, they don't cost a cent. A borrowed future, entree leadership, and a fine print. Okay, that's all we got for that one. As per usual, you need a rap hat for that. I don't. What kind of rap hat would that be? I don't know what you mean a rap hat. I don't watch enough rap to know. I don't think. Unless you talk a do-rag, maybe do-rag. Could do a do-rag, dog. Market report. Alright, towards the end of the Ramsey show, some people came in, or one person came in the chat and said, I'm tired of stock market going down. Well, you being tired of it doesn't change anything. And you don't lose any of your money unless you cash out. Let's look at the S&P 500. Let's go back, shall we? Let's go back. Look at the 5-year history. All right, so we're coming up here. I don't know what happened here or what happened here in 2019. I don't remember. There was something. Maybe the president burped one time and then this happened like that. But then we came up to here, and then we had a little thing called the pandy. And then it crashed 33%. And after that, it very quickly came back within 5 months or so. Let's see what that is. February, that's the second month. And August would be the 8th. So yeah, 6 months it was back. Yeah, at the end of 5 months. So yeah, about we'll give it 6. We'll give it 6 months to say it was completely back. Now, the people that when it started to go down, the people that sold right here lost all that money by selling, by cashing out, because they didn't want to lose any more money. They lost instead of waiting, for 4 more months to get back to there. They lost all that money when it went down. especially if they did it right before it started going back up. And wouldn't you hate that, to be the person that sold it all at the lowest possible point it had been since it's 5 years. It hadn't been this low in 5 years, and you're going to sell right there and lose all that money. That is crazy. So, and you see all this gain he would have gotten, and maybe they got back in here somewhere and still made a little bit, but not as much as if they had been constantly buying at these prices, because then you get that on sale. And that's what we got now. It was just at a high. The S&P, this is the S&P 500. It was just at a high on December 31st. And then it decides to go blues. And so now we have, it's down like 16%, something like that. But over 5 years, of course, it's still up 81%. So there you go. Lesson learned. What up, Judy Pine? Recipe for sodium-free taco seasoning that equals a package you would normally buy. Yes, we talked about that in the Ramsey Show chat earlier. The box that I got today and had 2 meals out of comes with a sodium warning, and that was the oh well, why not, let's just do. Everybody loves when Steve Googles stuff. Actually, I'm just typing in the address there. Let's see, it's menu and it's new stuff there, and that would be the Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco Deluxe box, and it has a sodium warning with it, and not light on the calories, not at all. But let's see, it comes with a drink. I got the Diet Mountain Dew, no sugar. And I got the, no, that's all you choose for that. But that comes with the Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco, which this is a new item. A Chalupa Supreme with it, the beefy 5-layer burrito, and a crunchy taco. And so that's why it has the sodium warning, because it has all of that stuff on it. And I'm sure even one per one, I'm sure Judy Pine's recipe is marvelous and is a lot better for you, I am sure. That's right. Oh, let's find this Sunkty. Yeah. What is that? That's like a Jim Carrey thing, isn't it? So yeah, that was lunch and dinner today for me. All right, where were we? Oh, we were doing the S&P 500, and again, NASDAQ down more than the S&P, but not down more than the total market, and not down more than the Russell Small Cap. So got a puncher's chance of winning in fantasy mutual funds today. We'll see. See what that headline says from the Reuters, which is like the Associated Press. It's a news agency. S&P 500 confirms correction as stocks stumble on war fears. That would be your Russia and your Ukraine, and this means something. What would that mean? This is the SP. This is SPY, the SPY ticker. The S&P 500 ETF Trust. And that's probably an old photo. Is that an old photo? Yeah, April 27th, 2017. Okay, so that's why it looks like that instead of having a on it. And so let's see what is going on. U.S. investors sold stocks amid growing fears of war between Russia and Ukraine, pairing some losses after U.S. President Joe Biden announced a wave of sanctions against Russia. These geopolitical concerns have added to recent worries about the possible path of the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest rate hikes as the central bank attempts to rein in inflation at 40 years high. The plan had always been to start that, to start hiking up interest rates starting next month. And that's been the plan for a long time. So S&P 500 is now down 10.25%. The NASDAQ had already been that low, and 10% down is a correction when it gets too high. I don't think it works the other way. I don't think they say, oh, well, this is down too much, and then if it goes up 10%, they don't say that's a correction. I don't think. It's only when it goes down is it a correction, I believe. Yeah, widely used definition of decline of 10% more, not necessarily an upgo, which is also the technical term that they use. Let's see, upgo, write that down. Small cap Russell 2000 index last month confirmed it was in a bear market, or a drop of 20% from its most recent high. Yeah, that small cap has been going blue like a rock. Let's see. However, some analysts feel smaller stocks are in the process of bottoming out, and if so, they will be on sale, and if they're bottoming out, that means they're coming back up. So we'll just have to see how it is. Let's see who is reporting. Oh, gotta hit that. Nope. No. That one. There we go. And now we can see who's reporting. The Home Depot and somebody else reported today, and it wasn't good. I can't remember who the other person reported, and that was not good. Moderna and Square report in 2 days. March 1st, which is next Tuesday, is Salesforce, and then Thursday, a week from this coming Thursday, a week from it, it's March 3rd, and Costco and Broadcom report. Hopefully there'll be some good news. Let's check the rest of the planet. Europe is all up, dog. Asia all down, though. Let's see, currencies. The euro is up on the US dollar up on the Japanese yen, the US dollar up on the British pound, love. Hello, love. The US dollar up on the Canadian dollar, eh? Sorry. But the Australian dollar, mate, is up on the US dollar, so there will be shrimp and other meats and other vegetables on the bobby. Alrighty, check our pals in crypto after some down days. It's up today. Looks like all of the tracked ones are up. Let's see. GD Pine said she used that sodium better, or sodium free, probably sodium better recipe for taco lunch days at school cafeteria, and no one noticed a difference. Of course they didn't. That's why. So I don't know why they put it in there. Does it make it more? Does it make you crave it more if it has the more sodium in it? Or is it cheaper to make it with more sodium? I don't know. Inquiring minds want to know. Let's see. What else we got here? This from Fox Business. Social Security retirement age stops changing in 2022. What to know? New full retirement age in 67 is 67.
Were you recently injured due to someone else's negligence?
Put our reputation. New full retirement age is 67 for anyone born after 1960, and so it's not going to be changing anymore, supposedly. So that's 67 for everybody. You still do get the most amount of Social Security if you wait until you are 70 years old to retirement, and so, or to start claiming it. And so what you would have if you want to retire earlier than that, you would have is what is called a bridge account. That would take you, if you're going to work until 67, that would last you the 3 years, so you did not have to rely on the Social Security until then, or even your retirement accounts even. So that would be what a bridge account is for. The futures look good. Dow Jones 0.32% up. NASDAQ over 0.5% up. And S&P 0.38% up. So the futures look good. So maybe that will hold going into tomorrow. Well, what's the bad news? Good and bad news. Oh, that is going up this year, but not going up anymore. Okay, figured it out. Alrighty, this from Inc.com. If you scan that QR code from the Super Bowl or any QR code, the FBI has a warning for you. QR codes are appearing everywhere, even in Super Bowl ads. And that Super Bowl ad, so many people scanned it that it crashed their app. It was for Coinbase, which sells crypto. You can have crypto accounts there at Coinbase.com, and that crashed their app when it had the Super Bowl ad and everybody scanned it. But consumers and business owners should know that there are risks, and that means that anybody can make a QR code, so it's not necessarily safe. Just like you get an email that may say it's from Home Depot, and it might have a couple words spelled wrong. It might not. And it might say from Home Depot Rewards and say that you have some Home Depot rewards owed to you. But when you look and see that it says it's from Russia, I don't know that Home Depot has a branch there. Don't know that they're handling their marketing, so I don't think that happens. So you could also have that with, you can get an email or see anywhere on the internet a QR code, and you don't know on that one. And unfortunately, by looking at it, you can't tell if it's legit or not. So one must be careful. So cyber criminals taking advantage of this technology by directing QR code scans to malicious sites to steal victim data, embedding malware to gain access to the victim's device, and redirecting payment for cyber criminal use. Now, if you are at perhaps a doctor's office and such, or if you were, like in the case I saw, they did have a QR code so you could get to the app at the place where I got vaccinated. So if that happens, or like they have it at the DMV, if it's right there inside the building or right outside the building, it's probably okay. But just try to be smart about it. And of course, like I always say on tech support with Coach Steve Money, stop downloading crap. Alrighty, this from MSN, but it's apparently from the Washington Post. Immense fraud creates immense task for Washington as it tries to tighten scrutiny. That means they're looking at it. Tighten scrutiny of $6 trillion in emergency coronavirus spending. Let's see, in Stamford, Connecticut, a 46-year-old resident pleaded guilty after putting a portion of $4 million in coronavirus aid toward the purchase of a Porsche and a Mercedes and a BMW. So he needed some cars, apparently. In Somerset, New Jersey, 51-year-old woman allegedly invented employees. That's good thinking. Inflated wages and fabricated entire tax filings to collect $1 million in loans. And then I wonder what she got. Maybe not. Maybe that case is still ongoing. And in St. Petersburg, Florida, a federal judge sentenced to prison a 63-year-old man who obtained $800,000 on behalf of businesses that did not exist. So, I believe the first thing that you should do is probably make it harder to get, but that does kind of defeat the purpose of emergency aid. So I don't know what you do about that. Quit handing out money in general, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, of course. Judy Pine says because it's a preservative and tastes better to some people, which is why they put all the sodium in there. Yes, it's a preservative. All right, not much going on today. Let's go back to the finance page, see if there's anything that was added. Let's see, can you retire a millionaire with ETFs alone? We know that with mutual funds, that is possible. We see that in the Ramsey literature, and if you're familiar with the investing calculator, you can easily find that you don't need that many years to have that happen. So no need to look at that because we know you can. And what that is saying is ETFs, meaning not managed funds, which Dave Ramsey recommends because 40% of them beat the index. And so if you just have an index fund, you probably do all right. You probably do all right, but you can do better with managed funds. Let's see. Sticky honey tots in your air fryer. Sounds like it might have some sugar in it, dog. Let's see. We did that one. They are having apparently some nano yield problems. It might derail AMD's CPU plan, which are to make a lot of them, is what their plan is, and they still were up 1.60% today. So, and things like that being up despite everything else being down, that might help me win the fantasy mutual funds today. Matty Bag paid his bills, so he's all good to go. Let's see. Home prices increase at the fastest rate in 34 years in December, but rising mortgage rates remain a threat. Yep. So theoretically, supply would start catching back up as people stop buying them because the mortgage rates are higher. The interest rates on those are higher. And let's see, Chinese cryptocurrency exchange Huobi plans to re-enter U.S. market, but with asset management focus. All right. Boom, boom, boom. There's your advanced micro devices, AMD. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's what we didn't check. We didn't check all. There we go. The most followed. Microsoft pretty much even, just a little bit down, a little bit. Artist formerly known as Facebook, Meta Platforms Inc. is down almost 2%, and Tesla down 4.14%. Alrighty, so I did make the decision to start just doing tech support with Coach Steve Money on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Because they seem to have more time, and it's fun to do Ramsey Coach support as part of the Aftershow. So you just go to your reddit.com/r/Dave Ramsey. And you click on new, and let's see, we have some questions. All right, almost ready to retire. So we were within 5 years of retirement and have a decent 401 and a Roth. Deloney just called it a 401 the other day. Sorry. Turning on my foot heater. let's see, have a decent 401, and like it's a Deloney called it just a 401, left the K off of there, so that's the new thing, I guess. And Roth. Okay, with the world as crazy and overinflated market as it is, okay, none of this kind of thing, that should not affect your plan at all. This kind of thing here. What you want to do is turn off the news and live your life and do a financial plan you believe in, because that will still work. Should we consider moving out of stocks? If you have single stocks, yes. Too much risk, not being diversified enough. So, but some people do mutual funds and still call it stocks. So, 70% stocks currently. What else would you have? What would be the preference place to put money to preserve? Under your mattress? Our advisor does not offer any real advice. That's advice with a C right there. I feel he repeats what he was taught in college. Of course, we want to protect what we have. He would also repeat sometimes. Unfortunately, they repeat what makes them the most money. Now, if you take all your money out of there, then he doesn't make any money off of you anymore. So you got to realize that. Look, I got 33 karma. The Reddit loves Coach Steve Money. So, yeah, I mean, if they are actual stocks, yep, get out of them and do, yeah, I mean, sell them and get into mutual funds. That would be better diversification. Don't know what your other 30% is, but David Ramsey advises no single stocks, no metals. That's no gold, no silver, no copper, whatever else. No commodities, no oil, that kind of thing. And so just for investing, just mutual funds and real estate that you buy by yourself in cash. You're not doing REITs, real estate investment trust. You're not buying a house to house hack, which means rent half of it or more, rent some of it to pay your mortgage. So let's see. Dave says 100% stocks. Kinda. He says mutual funds, and if it's a retirement account, manage mutual funds. But you can also invest in the aforementioned real estate if you are paying it off. Let's see, if you're paying it all for it in cash and by yourself. I was looking to see if buy the dip, sell the rip. Nope. Buy the dip, and it's for your retirement, so you don't sell the rip. Acrobatic Yak 1574. So, but you do buy the dip. You buy on schedule. So, and that includes buying the dip and buying it when it's at a high, because guess what? It's going to go to a new high. So, and it's from upside down to 11. All right, so there's no, I mean, you know, if you do have money like your full emergency fund, you can put that in a high yield savings account / money market. You can go to Bankrate to find the best rate. It's not going to be much, maybe 0.5%. So like in my case, if I moved it to something like that for my $7,000 3 months emergency fund, I would make $35 a year, so I haven't bothered to move it yet. $35 is $35 though, so I may soon. Alrighty, let's see. It is not a fart heater. I said foot heater, Aubrey Miles. Debt-free. Grubhub delivers. How about that? Debt-free flare right there. Don't really have anyone to share this with, but we did it. Hello, friends. I just wanted to share a little success with some like-minded people. How did you do that with all the inflation? In 12.5 months, my wife and I, mostly her, LOL, at least he admits it, paid off $55K in debt, now completely debt-free. We have broken a cycle of crippling debt on both sides of our family. We are the first to do it. I'm sure that means. We currently rent and are saving up for a large down payment on a home this time next year with the intention of paying off a mortgage in under 10 years. Excellent. I'm the spender. Shocker. She's the saver. So it's been a personal struggle to not see our money going anywhere. No cool guitars or car parts, LOL. But we're getting there. Getting to a point where I can spend because we have it in cash and not feel guilty. Getting her to buy a new pair of running shoes for the first time in years because it's okay. Absolutely. I just want to encourage those who might be in the baby steps or those who can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's there and it's possible. If I can do it, anyone can. It wasn't fun for me in the moment. Of course not. Not supposed to be. But I'm glad to not have that burden anymore. I'm glad we've broken the cycle of debt. I'm glad our future is looking so bright. I have not heard anybody say... Of course, I don't watch the clickbaity Ramsey YouTube videos that are from, people that, and it might just be clickbait, like they title it something like Dave Ramsey ruined our life. And then when you watch the video, they turn it around and say, yeah, he ruined our life. Our life was bad because we didn't follow good advice. And then we followed his advice. They do that clickbaity stuff sometime. And, got to get the views, dog. Trying to make that money. Trying to secure racks. People are saying racks now instead of bag. Maybe too many of us old people started saying secure the bag. AO's fault. Let's see. And what was I saying? Oh, yeah, for this, stay gazelle until you have your full emergency fund. And then definitely budget running shoes, budget cool guitars, budget car parts. No problem. And you're going to pay the house up, plan to pay the house off in 10 years. It's excellent. Large down payment. Excellent. Oh, well, the point was I haven't heard anybody that said it wasn't worth it to be out of debt. Nobody has said that. Nobody has said, like Dave always says, if you don't like it, you can easily go back into debt if you'd like. If you don't like being out of debt. And so I haven't seen anything where anybody said, yeah, we went back into debt. But this happens a lot, like where you don't, maybe Grubhub delivers this just an introvert or something like that, but don't really have anyone to share this with. A lot of times your friends don't understand. They just don't like it when you don't go out with them and spend money a lot. And so you might feel like you can't really tell any of your friends because they make fun of you or don't understand or whatever. So that does happen. So that's why it's cool to have subreddits like this. And of course, the Ramsey Show chat. We would love to hear that. Anytime anybody is debt free, we would love that. All right. Matt Daniels has a double play today. Let me see if I need to block him. President Donald spoke with Clay for this name. I don't know what that means. I don't know who those people are. So many are leaving in droves here. Where are they going, Maddie? Maddie Daniels, where are they going? Where are they going? Where they going? All right. So, Dave had a call like that regarding bankruptcy and the couple involved, the female in the couple was going to file for bankruptcy over $16,000. Let's see. It's posted by Royal Flight 626. And this is a What Would Dave Do flare right there. Currently, I'm making $52,000 after taxes, and I'm $58K in debt. I'm starting another job next month that will bring in an additional $1K a month. No student loans. Debt is loans and credit cards only. Should I wait it out or just file bankruptcy now? No, you can pay that off. Especially with your additional 1K. All of that would go to that debt. So that 1K a month is an additional 12K a month. And so you just got to cut your lifestyle down to nothing, dog. And take care of that. Simple as that. Filing for bankruptcy, not a good idea if you can avoid it. And with that income, you can't avoid it. Alrighty. That's interesting. Would you ask for money? How would you ask? Do this one and maybe another one after this one. Uncreative username 7. That was fine. Uncreative hashtag uncreative hyphen username 7. Would you ask for money? How would you ask? I should say, would you ask for more money? Posted too quickly. You can't edit. I will try to keep this brief, but I'm chronic oversharer. All right. I feel you. I talked a little bit too much about my personal life as well. I thought this would be a good place to post this. Been working a temp job over the past few weeks, making $23 an hour. It's about 33 miles from home. Oh, I get it, from an employer. Okay. I didn't know if that was for family or from like government or something or church or who knows. Okay, so but it's from an employer. They want more bags, more racks. I have accepted a job that is permanent and have been working there part-time in the evenings at a small financial agency and will make $22 an hour. It is about 7 miles from home. There are benefits and paid time off that I would not have with the temp job. My managers let me know they had a hard time finding someone for the position because they were not seeing people with experience applying. I'm starting off providing administrative support to the accountants during tax season. After that, my job will broaden to provide support throughout the agency. The guy I was covering for at the temp job was supposed to come back today. However, just yesterday he was arrested. They want to keep me, so the manager offered $26 an hour for me to stay. I don't know that it really makes sense for me to stay, and I think I will overall enjoy the work at the financial agency more. Would you go back to the financial agency and say something like, this organization is offering me $26 an hour to stay? Is it possible to get closer to that? You could like use that kind of thing, but Ken, or was that today on the Ramsey show or yesterday when Ken co-hosted? They were talking and Dave was saying he doesn't hire the person like that's trying to chase like another quarter to work there. So you want to, I understand wanting to get as much as you can get. This kind of phrasing would probably be all right. If you do that, is there a more tactful way to approach it? You can ask maybe if they have a different position where you could even do more stuff, perhaps, or if they could broaden it and you could do more stuff and be more, how you can be more helpful to them to be worth more money. Like approach it from that angle is what their normal advice is. Alrighty, let's kick it. Let's kick one more here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Baby step 2 from More Food for Thought. Baby step 2 flare there. Accountability. Hey guys, wow, did things get out of hand fast? Started baby step 2 in November 2021. I graduated June 2020, and the realism set in. I wish somebody would have talked me into going to a less expensive university. Where were your parents? That's what parents are for. And it also could have occurred to you. And then you wouldn't have had been talked into it. But yeah, that's what parents are for. Or maybe if you had some friends that were going to a less expensive university. But anyway, let's continue. 27K federal and 85K private student debt. After transferring 50 credits from community college, I paid cash for. Well, that's pretty good. So that's $100,000. $102,000 for 2 years of college to finish up. It was unfortunate I wasn't able to get a job in my field until July 2021. Fast forward today, I have paid off 20K and I'm on track to be debt free the end of the next year. With a job change I plan to do in the next few months. There's a path forward and it won't take a decade to complete. Alrighty, so it sounds like they're doing all right. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, this is basic. You know, it's on the parents. I mean, the parents have to be smarter. But like when I went to college, my parents had no idea. Fortunately, I did start at community college, so I was smart enough to do that myself. But yeah, the parents have to be. But like I said, my parents had no idea about it. So you have to, I mean, you know, you're 18, you're an adult. You know, I mean, that's just a stupid kid. I was a stupid kid at 18, so I get it. Did a lot of stupid, but hopefully you're a little bit smarter. And yeah, hopefully the kids today, hopefully they become aware of people like Christina, who is going to be a new personality, or is a new personality already, and I think will be on the Ramsey show as a co-host, I believe. And Anthony O'Neill, who used to be with Ramsey, and he's still doing the same thing on his own, building his own brand. But he wrote a book called Debt Free Degree. And Christina Ellis wrote a book called, what is it? The Confessions of a Scholarship Winner, I think, where she won something crazy. Was it $1 million in scholarships? I can't remember. So, but yep. Cool. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Do I want to play some more of that game? I played this game Brothers last night, and it's got 2 characters in it. So you would think, what's going on with my internet? There we are. So it's got 2 characters in it. So you would think could be co-op, but it's not. It's single player. You have to control both players. I mean, you can do like one at a time. There's certain things you have to do both at the same time, but it's pretty easy to do with a game controller. And so this game came out in, I think, 2013. It is free on epicgames.com until Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Decent graphics, really good it's made with the Unreal Engine, and really good for 2013. Absolutely. And it's pretty fun. It's basically, you have to do stuff like climbing and stuff like that, but it's also puzzles you have to figure out. Like right here, the little boy cannot swim. The younger brother can't swim, but he can ride on the older brother's back there. And so that is pretty cool. I might play some more of that. It's not that big at all, so I don't know how big the game can be. It's like a 1.3 gigabytes. So I may play some more of that tonight. Let's see if we got another subscriber. We lost one from yesterday. I think we had 392 yesterday. So yeah. Let's see. So I may play some of that tonight. So don't be surprised if you're subscribed and you get a ding from the notification bell saying, "Hey, that guy is streaming again." What is tonight? Tuesday. There is no Curse of Oak Island episode tonight because Abraham Lincoln is continuing his takeover of the History Network. He has a multiple part miniseries happening on there. And so Curse of Oak Island is preempted until next week, but there will be one next Tuesday, March 1st. Yes. Next Tuesday, March 1st, there will be a new one. Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Old Man Video Gaming, and that's when I definitely will be doing one. But we'll be playing a single-player game. If Bella gets in contact with me and wants to play with me, there will be a father-daughter video gaming episode, and we will. We're going to be starting a new game next time we play something. This show, the Ramsey Show Aftershow show, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, right after the Ramsey Show video is over. And Mondays, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which I did last night. It is tech support. I forgot to change that. I'll do that right after I end the stream. That's going to be tech support with Coach Steve Money and Ramsey Coach Support. I'm going to save that like I just did for the end. I'll normally do probably at least 2 questions on that on most shows probably, unless there's a ton of different news to get to, and then I'll just leave it off. But yeah, so no Curse of Oak Island recap this week because there's no Curse of Oak Island episode. I may do something else. I may do like another history thing coming up. I'm thinking about it. I'm getting really into that, so we will see. And to give my plugs again, you can schedule a free financial coaching consultation assessment with me at calendly.com/Coach Steve Money, and I can change the date or change the month rather, and you can just choose your date and pick the time, and Calendly will let me know, and I'll email you back and let you know what information I need to accurately assess you. And that link is at the top of the chat and in the video description. Also, it's right here on my YouTube banner. Also, this blue letter P right here is for the PayPal.me/Coach Steve Money. Every little bit helps, much appreciated. Email me about anything, including singing the song, the Baby Step song, Aubrey, and that is CoachSteveMoney@gmail.com. But you can also email me about anything else that's on my channel, financial coaching, if you have a question about that, about how that works, about the scheduling, or about anything else on my channel, video games, tech support stuff, computer stuff, Oak Island. That's about all I did. The songs that I've written. And that's about it. Yeah. Alrighty. And, alright. Well, until next time, have a good night. Matt Daniels did not say where they going. Where as many are leaving in droves. Where are they going? You think they're going? You think a different country would be better? I don't think so. Don't think so at all. Alrighty, so make smart financial decisions every day.